So you have your green card interview coming up. Yay! And you've probably watched all of the videos on YouTube about what you should do during your green card interview. But what about what you shouldn't do? I'm attorney Ribeiro, and I help professionals and entrepreneurs get their green card. And in today's video, I'm running you through 15 things that you should absolutely not do during your green card interview. So make sure that you are staying tuned. Okay, so before we hit that list, because we got a long one today, actually it won't be that long. 15 is not that long. If you haven't already, make sure that you are subscribed. That's the only way you're gonna keep getting content like this. And it actually tells me that you are actually finding value in this content. And that way I'm able to continue putting more information out there like this so that you guys are getting your green cards. Okay. Let's get to the list. First, do not go to the interview unprepared. I mean, study your petition like it was an exam, because guess what? Your interview is an exam. Number 2, do not dress casually. You're not going to the beach. You're not visiting a friend. Go like you're dressed for a job interview, all right? Don't put on flip-flops. Don't be casual. Don't be, no. Dress up, okay? Do not arrive late. So on your notice, you're going to get the time in which your interview is. Arrive early, at least 30 to 45 minutes early. I'm really worried about being late anywhere, so I arrive like an hour early. If you can, arrive like an hour early. Whatever you do, just don't arrive late. Do not go into the interview without all of your petition documents. I mean, the entire packet. Yeah, you sent that to immigration. It doesn't matter. Bring an entire packet with you of everything that you already submitted. Bring the originals and bring the copies. Do not go into that interview without your entire immigration packet ready to just hand over to the officer if they say, hey, I want your entire packet. Oh, you are prepared, you have it, ready to rock and roll. Just don't go in there without your documentation. Don't go into your interview without your lawyer. So if you are already being represented by an attorney, you should absolutely have them go with you to the interview. And if you get there before your lawyer does and they call you in, don't go in there without your lawyer. Tell them that you're waiting for your lawyer. In any case, go to the interview with your lawyer. Do not go to this interview without your lawyer. What do you guys think about this information so far? If you are interested in a green card for your profession or for an entrepreneur, and you're one of those two things, I actually have a free green card checklist specifically for professionals and entrepreneurs looking to make the United States their new permanent home. So make sure that you guys check it out. I'm leaving it for you in the description. All right, number 6, do not lie to the immigration officer. They're gonna ask you a whole bunch of questions, okay? They already know the answers to all those questions. So make sure that you do too. Make sure that you are actually answering all those questions honestly, truthfully, and accurately, okay? Do not be rude to your immigration officer. So you have to remember that getting a green card is a privilege. And so if you are rude, the officer has a lot of discretion to deny you your green card. So if you are rude, you might be giving them reason and to exercise their discretion to deny your green card. So just don't be rude to them, okay? Their job is tough as it is. Don't be rude. Do not avoid eye contact, okay? Yes, they are an immigration officer, but they're also a human, so make sure you are looking them right in the eyes when you are talking to them, when you are listening to them. Looking around like this and, looking around like this is not gonna help you during the interview. Make sure that you are not avoiding eye contact. Do not interrupt the immigration officer. Like I mentioned, they're gonna be asking you a whole bunch of questions, and if you are interrupting them, you're making their job harder. So don't make this any harder for them. Do not interrupt them. Let them get out everything they need to say. Do not interrupt. Here's another one. Do not get offended. So if you're there because of your marriage, they're going to be asking you some uncomfortable questions. Now, I know some of us might be modest and they might be shocked to hear about some of these questions, but just know they're doing their job. Do not get offended. They're not there to actually try to offend you. They are there to find out if they can approve you or not. So don't take offense to any of their questions. Don't take offense to any of their attitude towards you. They have a really tough job too, okay? Do not make jokes or, have, discussions with your spouse and while you're, talking like this. This is not good. No. So what happens is if you're making jokes, the officer might think that you are making light of the situation, that you're treating this entire, process a joke. Remember, they have a lot of discretion. They have a lot of power in order to approve or not. So you want to make sure that you are not making jokes to which they think that they aren't taking this seriously enough. Or if you're having side commentary, you're not there to talk to your spouse. You're there to answer the questions of the immigration officer. So make sure that you're not having these side conversations. Do not give commentary. So number 12, do not make extra comments. Just simply answer their questions. Don't go on a tangent. Be very direct with your explanations, with your answers. Do not give extra commentary while you are there during the interview. Don't forget, number 13, to bring your printed photos and printed documentation. So you guys are there to prove your relationship. That's essentially the whole point of what the officer is going to be looking for. So go with your photo album, go with your printed photos showing proof of your relationship with your spouse. Bring other documentation. Make sure that your names are both on the lease or on the mortgage or on the deed or whatever it is to show the officer, help the officer see that your relationship is real, your marriage is real, so that it can make the rest of the process go a lot smoother. Most important out of all of these, do not go to the interview without your spouse. Whatever you do, if you as the immigrant got the notification to go to the interview and your spouse didn't get one, or if your spouse got one but you as the immigrant didn't get one, it doesn't matter. Go together. Regardless of what happens with the notices, you're going to be having this interview based on the marriage. A marriage is between two people, so both of you guys need to be there because both of you will be interviewed. And last but not least, don't be nervous. You watched this video, you saw what not to do. I have another video actually of what you should do. I'm leaving the link below, but make sure that you guys are being as cool, calm, collected as possible. Breathe is the most important thing as well. So breathe as well so that you are centered, you are grounded, and you're ready to rock this interview. Let me know how it goes. I'd love to also see if maybe there's something else I should add to this list. Definitely leave me a comment below, and I will see you on the next one.